I was the youngest person ever to run for U.S. president as a Republican. And I can tell you, our generation, we were lost, hungry for a cause, hungering to be part of something bigger than ourselves. And yet so many people in this country could not even answer what it meant to be an American. What does it mean to be an American in the year 2025? It means we believe in the ideals of 1776. It means we believe in merit. That you get ahead in this country, not on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character and your contributions. That's why we're done with the woke PEI agenda and affirmative action and group quotas. Because we believe in merit in the United States of America. It means we believe in the rule of law. And I say this as the proud son of legal immigrants to this country. That also means that your first act of entering this country cannot break the law. And that's why we've had the largest influx of illegals into this country. Then we ought to seal the border. And we're not going to make Virginia a sanctuary state. We enforce the rule of law in the United States of America. It means we believe in free speech and open debate, that you get to speak your mind in the open as long as I get to in return, without the government censoring us, without fear of somebody putting a bullet in our neck. That too is what it means to be an American. Violence is never an acceptable response to words. That is not who we are as Americans. That's what we stand for. It means the people we elect to run the government ought to be the ones who actually run the government, not unelected bureaucrats in three-letter agencies. That too is what our founders fought for. We're in the state of our founders: Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, James Madison. You're in the state that helped set our country into motion. And you know what? You're about to do it again this November when you elect Winsome Sears. And you elect our entire Republican ticket all the way up and down. You're going to hear from John Reed shortly. You're going to hear from the entire ticket. I will tell you, this is a special opportunity you guys have to set the tone for not just next year, but the next few cycles ahead. If you want to restore the rule of law in this state, vote Sears. If you want to restore meritocracy in this state, vote Sears. If you want to grow the economy in this state, vote Sears. If you want to bring down costs in this state, vote Sears. If you want Virginia to pave America's path back to greatness, vote Sears. That's why we're here today. Don't just come to this event. We're asking you to go home. You take those signs, you put them up as a yard sign at home. Put that bumper sticker on your car. Leave this event tonight. Get 10 more people who haven't voted early today to get out for early voting and actually do it. We don't win through bullets. We win through ballots. That's how we do it in the Republican Party. That's how we do it in the United States of America. That is who we are. And to me, it's very personal to be here. I told you I'm a kid of legal immigrants. Look at Winsome Sears' story. Look at Jason Harris' story. Look at John Reed's story. Absolutely. Proudly so. You know, my parents, they came halfway around the world to this country 45 plus years ago with nothing. And in a single generation, I have had the honor and opportunity to found successful companies, to run for U.S. president, now hopefully in a position to lead that very state where I was born and raised. The extraordinary thing about that story, thank you. Think about that. The extraordinary thing about that story is that it's really not that extraordinary in the United States of America. Right? This is the country on God's green earth where that story is normal. I want to take a moment here, make sure the gentleman in front here.
Push back a little bit. I was going to say, someone get a cold rag.